Welcome to the Premia TNC YouTube channel. If you're an entrepreneur or a business leader looking to expand into Singapore, you're in the right place. Singapore offers a pro-business environment, low corporate tax rates, no capital gains tax, and strategic access to Southeast Asia's markets. With a streamlined regulatory framework and strong IP protection, it's the ideal place for growth. At Premia TNC, we simplify the incorporation process. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know, from business entities to compliance requirements. Let's dive in and explore how you can leverage Singapore's business opportunities for success. Let's get started. Primary reasons to incorporate in Singapore. Reason 1, tax advantages. Singapore offers a flat corporate tax rate of 17%, with exemptions and rebates that reduce the effective rate. Startups enjoy additional tax exemptions for their first few years, and there is no capital gains tax. Reason 2, strategic location as a competitive advantage. Positioned at key trade routes, Singapore provides excellent infrastructure and access to major markets, along with political stability and government incentives. Reason 3, enhancing the ease of doing business. Known for its ease of doing business, quick company incorporation, and access to funding options, Singapore fosters a supportive ecosystem with minimal bureaucracy. Reason 4, leveraging a skilled workforce and robust intellectual property protection. The country offers a skilled labor force and strong intellectual property protection, enhancing innovation and asset security. Reason 5, political stability through a sturdy legal system. Singapore's stable political environment and transparent legal system create a secure, predictable climate for businesses. Let's take a look at the most common business entities in Singapore. Private limited companies, branches, and representative offices, and explore their key features and benefits. A private limited company is the most popular and flexible structure in Singapore. It offers limited liability, meaning personal assets of shareholders are protected from business debts. With up to 50 shareholders, it's easier to raise capital by issuing shares, attracting investors. Plus, it provides access to tax exemptions and incentives, reducing the overall tax burden. Key advantages include limited liability, capital raising through shares, and significant tax benefits. Requirements include at least one shareholder, one resident director, a company secretary, and a minimum paid-up capital of just $1 Next, let's explore the branch office, ideal for foreign companies wanting to establish a presence in Singapore without forming a subsidiary. A branch office is an extension of the foreign company, not a separate legal entity. It conducts the same business activities as the parent company, simplifying the process of entering the Singapore market. However, the parent company is liable for all debts and liabilities of the branch. The branch office must have at least one local representative and a registered office address. The main advantage is that it allows foreign companies to set up in Singapore with minimal restructuring and integrate seamlessly with the parent company. Lastly, we have the representative office, designed for foreign companies looking for a minimal presence to conduct market research and feasibility studies in Singapore. A representative office is a temporary setup with no legal status and cannot engage in commercial activities. It allows foreign companies to explore the market without making a significant investment. Registered with Enterprise Singapore, it can operate for up to 3 years, after which the company must decide on a more permanent structure. The main advantage is its low-risk nature, ideal for gathering market insights with minimal financial commitment. Understanding essential requirements for company incorporation in Singapore. First, minimum requirements for company incorporation. A Singapore company must appoint at least one director, a Singapore resident, and a company secretary. Officers need to provide personal details like identification, name, and address. Singaporean NRIC or FIAN holders benefit from simplified processes. Additionally, a local registered address is mandatory for incorporation. Second, share capital requirements. The minimum issued share capital is $1 Singapore, though companies can issue more based on funding needs. Paid-up capital can be increased later, enhancing credibility and growth potential. Third, appointment of a company secretary. A qualified company secretary must be appointed within 6 months of incorporation. The secretary handles corporate records, meetings, and compliance. Penalties of up to 1,000 Singapore dollars apply for non-compliance. Registered office address requirements. Companies must have a public accessible registered address in Singapore for at least 3 hours on business days. The address can differ from the operational site. Non-compliance may lead to fines of up to 5,000 Singapore dollars. Lastly, compliance with ACRA regulations. Companies must hold annual general meetings and file annual returns. Annual general meetings occur within 4 to 6 months of the financial year end, and annual returns are filed via ACRA's BizFile system. Non-compliance risks fines, prosecution, or company strike-offs. Key processes for incorporating a company in Singapore. Step 1. Opting for a business structure. Selecting the appropriate business structure is essential to align with your operational needs, financial goals, and liability preferences. The most common business structures include private limited companies and Singapore branches. Each structure offers unique benefits and considerations, such as control, liability, and compliance requirements. Carefully consider the responsibilities each structure entails to make an informed choice that best supports your business's success. Step 2. Registering the company name. Incorporating a business requires a unique company name approved by relevant authorities. The name application process ensures that proposed names are not identical to existing entities and do not contain prohibited or undesirable language. Once a name is selected, the application should include relevant business activities using the appropriate classification code. Approved names are reserved for a specified period, during which the company's incorporation must be completed. Ensuring a clear, suitable, and compliant business name not only aligns with legal requirements, but also establishes a professional brand identity from the outset. Step 3. Completing incorporation and document filing. After name approval, proceed with the submission of incorporation application. Key requirements include appointing a company secretary within 6 months and listing the particulars of shareholders and directors. Foreign founders must adhere to additional compliance, including verification of business information and local support requirements. Timely and accurate submission of these documents to your corporate service provider not only expedites the incorporation process, but also sets a strong legal foundation for your business operations. Step 4. Obtaining required business licenses. Many businesses require licenses or permits, especially those in regulated sectors like finance, education, and real estate. It is essential to identify any necessary licenses, apply for them, and manage renewals as required. Specific agencies may review applications based on the nature of business activities. Licensing requirements help ensure compliance with industry standards, safeguarding both businesses and customers. Proactively securing necessary licenses facilitates smoother operations and builds credibility with clients and stakeholders. Step 5. Opening a corporate bank account. Opening a corporate bank account is a crucial step to maintaining clear financial records separate from personal transactions. This separation is not only essential for managing business cash flow, but also simplifies tax reporting and increases business credibility. Bank requirements often include video call or in-person verification by directors or account signatories, submission of incorporation documents, and board resolutions authorizing account opening. Some banks may permit remote document signing with a notary public's presence. Keeping finances organized with a corporate bank account helps businesses establish efficient financial management practices from the outset. Step 6. Filing corporate taxes and maintaining compliance. Companies are required to file annual tax returns. Small companies with revenue under a certain threshold can use simplified filing forms, with even simpler options available for very small businesses. Larger entities, or those with complex tax arrangements, must file comprehensive tax returns, which include financial statements and tax computations. Tax obligations typically extend to income generated locally and received from overseas, with deductions available for expenses incurred in generating income. Staying compliant with tax obligations is essential for businesses, supporting operational transparency and avoiding potential penalties. Enhance your Singapore venture with Premia TNC's expert incorporation services. Looking to establish your business in Singapore, one of the world's most business-friendly and innovative hubs? Premia TNC is your trusted partner in navigating this strategic journey. With our unparalleled expertise, comprehensive understanding of Singapore's regulatory framework, and commitment to excellence, we ensure a seamless incorporation process tailored to your business needs. From company registration and license applications to compliance management and tax advisory, we handle the complexities, allowing you to focus on achieving your business goals. Reach out to us today to discover how our dedicated incorporation services can empower your business to succeed in Singapore's vibrant market. Backed by a proven track record of successful incorporations for both local and international clients, Premia TNC is ready to support your expansion and operational ambitions. Let us help you lay the foundation for a thriving presence in Singapore.